CEO Ronald from Create a Difference. Gonna do some TruBall reviews today. A little different format, a little different deal. You can actually see the lane pattern on the lane. We're actually balling on a house pattern today. And we're gonna look at this brand new ball from Track called the Proof Hybrid. We're gonna scan it, see what the surface is of this bowling ball at the factory. We're gonna scan it real quick. Looks like 3500 is the scan on this ball. So 3500 grit. All right. So Dustin's gonna bowl, and we're gonna talk about what's going on. We're bowling on a house shot. This is actually Wall Street version 2. When you get the ball to the outside portion, there's more friction, and on the inside portion, there's more oil. You can see that. The blue, darker the blue, the more oil there is. The lighter, the less oil there is. And no, the pattern's not moving. What you're seeing is a projection system, and the camera is capturing some of that movement of the projection system. So Dustin's gonna throw the IQ Tour, just kind of get comfortable in the lane. We'll kind of watch where he's playing at. In the oil, out to the dry, and then ball comes back nice and strong. IQ Tours always starts out at 2000 grit. Dustin's gonna throw that Proof Hybrid, and he's gonna throw that ball for us real quick. We're gonna kind of watch where he's playing the lane. And we're actually bowling on a high friction surface. This is actually, we're bowling on SPL. So this is a higher friction surface. 10 back, easier to do. So Dustin, what I want you to do is I want you to throw that same shot, but throw it on lane 1. So lane 1 is actually a completely different surface. That's why the lane color looks a little bit different, because it actually is. This is actually Pro Anvil lane over here on lane 1. So we're gonna throw the same ball in the same part of the lane with the same bowler on a different lane surface. See, we get the same pattern. We'll start with the IQ Tour first, and then we'll switch to the Proof Hybrid. So we got it's a 479. Yikes. So that ball obviously is strong on this pattern. The IQ Tour solid. Now we're gonna throw the Proof Hybrid. Just kind of see how it rolls real quick on this pattern. Or not the pattern, but this lane surface. Because lane surface matters. Different lane surfaces play differently. So that matters. I'm kind of curious to see how this ball rolls on this particular surface. A little bit wide right there. So that shot was a little wide right, and we got the 24810. Nobody ever wants to shoot that. That's no fun. So we'll redo that shot. That's a little better. Late falling corner pin there. Not so bad, not so bad. So here's where it gets interesting. We're gonna stay on that lane, Dustin, but I want you to move more into the oil. So move about 5 left with your feet and bring your target like 2 left. So we're gonna show them what happens when you stay more in the heavier oil portion of the lane. And we're gonna do that actually on lane 2. So I'm gonna kind of move here so you can kind of see. He's gonna play more in the blue, so we're gonna be more in the oil. And we're gonna see how the ball performs. Like that. So we got a strike, swisher hit, right? But we got a strike. So now, I want you to stay in the same spot, but now get the ball further to the right. People don't understand that, or not, maybe most of them do, some do, but not everybody understands that basically one of the benefits of the house shot is you can play different parts of the lane and get a favorable reaction. So now he's gonna stand in the same spot, but he's gonna get it further to the right. So he's gonna get it to the friction quicker, which hopefully should allow the ball to recover. Friction quicker, not quite enough. So here's how we're gonna fix that. So we're actually gonna take that bowling ball, it's scanned at 3,500. We're gonna grab a 2000 grit, actually, we're gonna grab a 2000 grit true cut pad. And we're gonna sand the proof. Oh, that wasn't the proof ball you threw there. My bad, that was the IQ Tour. Throw that proof ball one more time for me. So you're throwing the proof ball right now, and you're gonna get it to the friction, right? Stay in the same spot where you're inside, but we're gonna get it to the friction. We're gonna teach you how to create more area on the lane, basically. To the friction. Oh, that ball came back. So that actually was good. That was good. All right. Well, I want you then to miss back in again. Go ahead and move a little deeper left and keep it in the oil a little longer then. I thought you were throwing the proof hybrid, but actually you were throwing the IQ Tour before. So now this will be the proof hybrid inside into more of the oil portion of the lane. More oil. Okay, perfect. Now we're going to change surface of this bowling ball. Because I believe we can change the surface of the bowling ball, allow him to play in like that and still be able to strike and still be able to get it right and strike. So you're gonna grab the proof and we're gonna put it up here and we're gonna use some True Cut sanding pads and some True Cut conditioner. 2000 grit, that's gonna be the magical number we're gonna use. We're gonna spray the pad with conditioner. We're gonna sand half the ball. Go around the sides of it, we'll go up to the top, go around the sides, go back up to the top, flip it over and do the other side of the ball. So we're gonna surface the ball to show you how to create some more area, basically. Teach you how to create more area for when you're bowling on a house shot. So obviously his reaction wasn't bad. The problem was when he had to turn around and get the ball on the inside part of the lane, the ball doesn't recover. Well, it's because there's not enough friction, not enough surface on the ball. So we're gonna create the more surface easily by sanding the ball more. But you say, well, that's fine, but what happens now if he gets it to the friction too early? Well, that's the best part. On a house shot, if you do that, and you've got the right surface, you still will be able to create just enough hook for the ball to come back, but not so much hook that it overcorrects. So we're gonna show you exactly what that looks like. So he's gonna finish sanding the ball up there. He'll wipe it off. Spray it with a little bit of Wow Factor ball cleaner. Now, obviously you can't do this during competition, but you could do this in practice. You could do this before a league so that you have a better idea of what's going on and your bowling ball can have a little bit more room for error on a house shot, because that's what we're trying to bowl on here. We're trying to teach you how to maximize a house shot. So now what we're gonna do is we missed in, so bring everything back left. We're gonna stay in the oil longer because this should have resolved the issue of the ball not recovering. In the oil, 10 back. Now, we're gonna take that exact same ball and now we're gonna miss right. So we're gonna get it to the friction. And the reason being is because we knew beforehand that particular shot would not strike. Now I believe when we go ahead and get the ball right, because the surface is right, we're still gonna be able to strike. So in this case, get the ball further right, get to the dry more. I do not believe the ball's gonna overreact, and we're gonna find out if we have created more area on the lane. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's a little too much. A little too much. And they're not gonna have like the entire lane to hit, but we should be able to get you a lot better look than that too. So we'll have them throw that shot again. And this is just a little trick. This is why surface is so important to have on your bowling ball. Because if you have the right surface, you can actually increase your area on the lane to be able to hit and still strike, which obviously means more strikes overall. So 2000 grit, now you should be able to get it a little bit right. So that was closer to the last one, so that's why it struck. No big deal, we'll do it again. We do want to get one further right. I want to show you that you can get it further into the friction now. The ball doesn't overreact, but it will react strong enough to get it to come back to the head pin and get a strike. And then that's what the whole point of this video is, as well as to show you the power of the proof hybrid. All right, so we're gonna throw one more shot. We're gonna get it to the friction this time, and you're gonna be able to watch the ball still recover. Just like that. So you can create more area just by having the right surface on your bowling ball. So we've now demonstrated that. That's also a great, great reason why, if you're looking for bowling balls to bowl on a house shot, This is an option, right? This ball obviously is a strong piece. This ball obviously works well on a standard type house pattern. And obviously because of that, we're having very little trouble getting this ball to strike. Go ahead and throw some more strikes for us, Dustin. Now, you know I said throw some more strikes. Of course, now he's probably gonna ring 10. Ah, on command, on command. That's how that works. That's exactly how that works. Anytime you really gotta have it, you get that ring 10. Anyway, you now have a little bit more information about that track-proof hybrid. You can pick that bowling ball up at bowlingforless.com. It is a new ball from Track. It's a continuous ball, strong piece, good for house conditions, as we're being able to demonstrate, especially when you can get the right surface on the bowling ball. Come out of the factory, scanned at 3,500, we changed it to 2,000 grit, and we actually were able to increase our room for error and be able to give us a larger area, a larger footprint to play. Throw me one more shot, Dustin, on lane 1. I'm curious just to kind of see now with a different surface how that ball plays real quick. I want to show the crowd that one time. So we're on the Brunswick Pro Am lane, which is a slicker surface. And the ball still rolls nice and good. So with that being said, we're out of here on behalf of Dustin Zader. I am CEO Ronald Hicklin from Create the Difference. Talk to you soon.
If you like this video, please consider joining our staff. You can join our staff for free by going to ctdbowling.com, clicking the regional staff sign up button, and you can become a member of Team CTD for free and have access to free education as well as USBC certified coaches to help you become a better bowler. Also, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel and liking the video. Thank you for tuning in.